Are you looking to stay ahead of the curve in 2025? Ready to zhuzh your home, or maybe venturing into a remodel and want to know what's hot and what's not? Let's dive into the hottest trends shaping the way we live in and love our homes this year. Hi, I'm Christina Beck, a designer and realtor passionate about making homes that move you and helping design to be accessible to the everyday homeowner. And today, we're talking design trends. Not just what's hot right now, but why, and easy, actionable tips for making them work in your home. And here's the thing about trends. While they're great for inspiration, our homes should ultimately reflect us, our needs, lifestyles, and personal tastes. So, how do we incorporate trends into our spaces while staying true to ourselves? It's all about a little experimenting. Trends can be a way to try something new and freshen things up, but they should complement who you are, not overshadow it. Some of these ideas have been around for a while and are finally gaining traction in everyday homes, while others are fresher takes on previous styles that I cannot wait to show you. So let's get started and find out what's inspiring the design world in 2025. Let's kick things off with color, because changing up your paint palette is one of the easiest and most fun ways to refresh your home. It's such a simple way to keep things feeling current without committing to a full renovation style project. If you're around my age, you've probably already lived through a few of these major color trends. Remember those gold beige tones we grew up with? And then we all moved into the gray everything phase. Walls, floors, cabinets, the whole deal. And for the last several years, it's been all about the light, bright, and airy whites. But lately, things are shifting in a big way. We're seeing a return to rich, earthy tones, and I have to say, I'm loving it. These colors, think terracottas, deep greens, ochres, and soft browns, are warm, grounding, and just so cozy. They make a space feel inviting, but still sophisticated. One of the biggest indicators of this trend is the Pantone color of the year for 2025, Mocha Mousse. It's this gorgeous shade of brown that's rich, but not over the top, classy, but still approachable. Imagine your favorite cozy coffee shop translated into a color. It's that perfect mix of comfort and style. So why are we drawn to these colors right now? On a psychological level, they bring us a sense of comfort and stability, which, let's be honest, we could all use. There's also a bit of burnout from the white everything trend. Don't get me wrong, I still love a light, bright wall for certain spaces, especially if you're trying to help your home feel larger or appeal to a multitude of buyers. But people are craving something bolder, moodier, and more personal. Plus, with the rise of maximalism and a big interest in vintage design, these richer tones are having a major moment. If you want to try this in your home, you don't have to go all in right away. Start small. Swap out your throw pillows, rugs, or curtains for something in those earthy tones. Or if you're ready to make a big statement, paint a room, like a bathroom or an office, in a color like that Mocha Mousse. And to keep the look balanced, pair these tones with warm woods or brass accents so it doesn't feel too heavy. Moving on. Have you ever walked into a room and noticed how many spaces just feel like a collection of straight lines? Our next trend is changing that, and for a good reason. While the clean, modern aesthetic has its time and place, just like we talked about with those earth tone paint colors, we're loving anything right now that reminds us of a cozy cocoon in our homes. And curved furniture does just that. Curved furniture with its soft, rounded edges is all about creating flow and comfort. These shapes feel inviting, and they counterbalance the sharpness of all of those linear aspects of our interiors. One of the easiest tricks in my toolbox when I'm helping clients with their homes is to suggest adding a more round piece of furniture to a room if they don't already have it in there already. A round swivel chair, a multi-purpose ottoman, or even a round mirror can help soften a space. And as we move towards more mindful living, curves offer a sense of relaxation by easing the way our eyes move around a home. You can also try this trend with a curved sofa, an arched floor lamp, or even circular side tables. These pieces bring a softness, maybe even a little playfulness to any room. Our next trend isn't just a design buzzword. Sustainability is a necessity worth discussing and then shouting from the rooftops over and over again. And here's why it matters. Fast fashion has taken over our closets and our living rooms. When we value sustainability in design, we're ensuring that our homes remain timeless, functional, and environmentally responsible. I get it. I'm constantly in the debate between how easy it is to run out and get a cheap new pillow or synthetic rug to throw down in a space with the knowledge that those cheap and easy purchases aren't necessarily worth it in the long run. The beauty of sustainable design is that when we incorporate it even just a little, we are making a difference and creating a more personal home. So here's my favorite way to do this. Go shopping. Just skip the big chains and check out your local antique stores, flea markets, and secondhand stores. Make it a date, grab a friend, sip some coffee, and explore the aisles on a treasure hunt for fixtures and furniture that speak to you. When you fall in love with items from these places, you're giving them a second or third life and adding history, character, and stories to your home to make it uniquely yours. Everyone should have at least a few loved pieces in their home that when people ask about them, evoke a feeling and happen to be saving the planet at the same time. And this sustainability trend segues perfectly into our next one. Move over minimalism. It's time to embrace bold patterns, eclectic decor, and layers of personality. Maximalism is a celebration of layered design and self-expression. Psychologically, it's a pushback against years of minimalism. Now, as a designer who is also a realtor, it makes sense that I share with you that this isn't exactly the trend to push into in the months right before selling your home. I'm still going to walk into a listing appointment and encourage you to reduce some of those more personal elements in preparation for selling. However, this trend is on point for inviting us to surround ourselves with the things we love and make your long-term home feel more like you. So think eclectic patterns, vibrant colors, and lots of personality. To dip your toes into maximalism, start with statement art pieces or displaying meaningful collections instead of leaving them in boxes in the closet, or a bold area rug. Try mixing patterns like florals and geometrics. Pro tip, if you're nervous about this, just stick to the same general color palette and the two patterns will look purposeful. In the same way that we are dynamic, interesting, and individual people, our homes are allowed to reflect that. And you'll start to see a theme on how all of these trends really tie together as we move right along to the next one. Statement ceilings are making waves as the fifth wall in design. And y'all, I love this one. If you have a room in your home that is closed off and therefore has a ceiling that isn't open to all the other ceilings in the home because of the walls or a beam or something, please have fun with it. This could be an office, a bedroom, a powder room, a dining room, anywhere. This trend is perfect for anyone wanting a unique touch without overhauling the entire space. We've been seeing wooden beams for a while, and I still love them in the right application. But you can also do this with bold paint colors, intricate wallpaper, or another wood application like beadboard or molding. All of these draw the eye upward and make a room feel interesting and exciting. So if you play with this one this year, please send me a picture. I cannot wait to see it. All right, bear with me because this next trend sounds like a gimme. Biophilic design is what we are discussing. And if you look at it at face value, it means integrating natural elements like indoor plants, water features, and natural light to create a calming environment. Duh, Christina, you might say. We've been seeing plants indoors forever. But here's the catch. This trend isn't simply about bringing in a few plants. This design trend is all about the demand for spaces that mimic the outdoors. Biophilic design taps into our innate connection to nature, and we're seeing it in a variety of design aspects. Some of the smaller changes you can incorporate include using natural textures like rattan, jute, and linen, or adding a modular green wall or plant system, which is more affordable than it's ever been, much like a great piece of art. In larger applications of this, I'm seeing clients prioritize more expansive windows and renovations, or seamless indoor-outdoor transitions like those sliding glass walls to enhance natural light. Even smart home lighting systems that mimic circadian rhythms. So yes, bring some plants inside. They're good for you. I'm a fan of my snake plants that are extraordinarily easy to keep alive, which is necessary for my black thumb. But feel free to check into some of these other, more extensive ways to connect to nature inside your home as well. Let's keep moving with the trend that takes the idea of commitment in design to the next level. If you followed design trends in the last year or two, you've heard of color drenching. It's been everywhere. It's where you take a single color or two tones of the same color and absolutely saturate a room with it. Walls, ceiling, trim, doors, all in the same bold hue. It creates these rich cocoon-like spaces that feel immersive and dramatic, using just paint and occasionally upholstery and rugs. But now, that concept is evolving into something even bigger. Material drenching. It's not just about paint anymore. It's about fully committing to a material and letting it take over. Think marble wrapping an entire bathroom, or wood paneling extending seamlessly from the walls to the cabinetry, even the floors. It's about creating rooms where every surface speaks the same language. I mean, how incredible does a bathroom look when the same gorgeous tile covers the floors, walls, and shower space? It's a bold move, but when it's done right, it's unforgettable. For our final trend, we're basically answering the question, do interior design trends circle back around in various decades just like we see clothing trends cycle? And the answer is yes. Yes, they absolutely do. For instance, the mid-century modern style of the 50s and 60s really jumped in popularity again in the 2010s. And in recent years, we've seen the 1970s boho vibe circle back, and this cyclical nature is driven by nostalgia. What once felt old suddenly is fresh and exciting again when we modernize it a bit. And now, in 2025, we're just starting to see the next one resurface. Art Deco Reimagined. Art Deco was popular in the 1920s and 30s, and again, some in the 80s, and it's back, but with a modern twist. So it's characterized by sleek geometric shapes and luxurious materials, which combined feel both timeless and contemporary. This trend satisfies our desire for a glamour and works well with the maximalist look we talked about earlier. Want to try it? Add a few metallic finishes, velvet upholstery, or a geometric tile pattern, and voila, a little glamour and a little roaring 20s into your home in this century. Talking about all of these trends is simply a fun way to stay ahead of what you're likely to be seeing in your feeds, or on TV, or in your favorite stores, and they're a creative source of inspiration for your own projects. But the most important thing is to have fun with your home. Choose designs that make you happy and create a space that truly works for how you live. If you've got questions or need help bringing your vision to life in this home or a new one, reach out to me or our Baron Group team. Oh, and you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and all of that for more videos like this. See you on the next one.